will do the last channeling, group channeling on the channel. So tonight we will channel on your behalf any of the four queens, Lilith, Agrat, Ashet, or Nama, and we are free to answer all of your questions. Uh, and thank you guys for joining us. We are really glad to have you here, and we all really appreciate your support. So I really like you guys in the chat to hello Diamond Doll, what's up? I am really glad to have you here. Hi, Colleen, Santa, hi Liam Armstrong, hi the Black Tower, hi all you guys. The Black Tower, it's really nice to see you here. What are you doing? Uh, I really love you, bro. Your channel is amazing. Okay, I love you, and I ask you all guys to click the like button. You know, we would really appreciate if you clicked like button. So today I did two channelings of Lilith. It kind of drained me a lot. Thank you, sir. I love you too. I love you, Black Tower. I love you, Colin Santa. I love you, Diamond Doll. I love you, everyone. So pretty much, guys. Thank you for being here. We already have 7 viewers. It's super badass. Okay, we need 7 likes. We need 7 likes right now. Stu Henry, hello. I missed you, bro. We didn't talk in a long time. So today I did a lot of Lilith invocations. It kind of drained me, and I entered into a really badass, dope ass trance, and I'm kind of not out of it yet. It's pretty interesting how when you start working with those spirits and you channel them, you are kind of never out of the woods. You are always in that altered state of consciousness, altered state of mind. It kind of carries you, it kind of drives you, and it really makes you willing to go beyond what is considered the waking mind, the ordinary mind. And that is really something which those four demonic queens profoundly teach, how to go beyond normal human consciousness into something greater, into something deeper, into something more glorious and primordial, into something which can help you improve your life. And I remember my first evocation of Agrat was pretty powerful. Agrat is, believe it or not, a really dark spirit to work with, a really heavy energy, a really heavy power. And out of all four queens, Agrat can bring the most surprises. Hi, people are greeting you in the chat, Danny.
Hi, I'm just getting my laptop set up for the chat. Yeah, Agrat's been around all day, just announcing herself.
Yeah, and regarding the work with Agrat is really good if you want to learn how to use psychedelics in magic. Agrat has been the spirit which has been really helpful in that regard. You know, she personally taught me how to use psychedelics in my experience. What you wanted to say, Danny?
Oh, I said that's cool.
And really, Agrat guided me to buy the tourist Ramonium. Agrat guided me to try LSD. You don't have to try those substances. They are dangerous. Always do them in controlled conditions. Psychedelics are not the game. Okay, we already have 9 viewers. I would like new people in the chat to introduce themselves. And, I would like you guys to ask some questions which don't require channeling. We really want to have you in the chat here and to answer your questions. So, Danny,
But so this isn't something Dimitri usually does. He doesn't really do channeling anymore because it's pretty it's hard on him. But because we wanted to do we plan on doing a big ritual with the four queens, but I've had a cold and I haven't been feeling too good, so he's kind of putting himself out here to keep you guys. We want to keep you guys satisfied, so he's kind of like he's taking up the burden for us.
Yeah, and tonight will be the last group channeling of the spirits. If you want to have your question answered, donate from $10 to $30 on PayPal, and we will answer the question. So pretty much that's it. But fundamentally, Danny, I wanted to talk with you for the sake of our audience about your work with Lilith, about your work with those forces, because we never saw on this channel your perspective on those energies. and you are also kind of
Excuse me, you guys.
experienced.
Um, so Lilith, she's very close to me. I don't, like I've mentioned before, because of my schedule, I don't summon spirits a lot, but she comes a lot. She comes with Abaddon. Pretty much they're always accompany each other when they come. And they're with me like pretty much every day. Um, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so under the weather. I really don't feel well. I'm gonna struggle through this live stream.
Okay, Duet on Dean donated 10 euros. Thank you, bro. Actually, he donated
No,
20. Thank you, bro.
no,
Like,
no.
we
That
really
looks like
appreciate.
100 on my thing. Is that like 100
Yeah,
of
but
like
that's like a Romanian money.
that?
That's
Yeah.
Romanian money. So that's
Uh,
like $20 in Romanian money. Thank you, bro. You are free to ask your question. We will answer it here. So, so yeah, yeah, 20 euros. Yeah, we will answer it here. No
yeah.
problem. Yeah, so ask your question, Dean. Uh, we will answer it. So thank you, Diamond. Like, so actually, since you are from Romania, we're gonna give you two or three because like it's a lot money for Romania. But yeah, tonight this is the last opportunity. Okay. Other than meditation, can you advise any useful techniques to upgrade your spiritual awareness? Working with spirits on that. That's what I can advise. Uh, I really appreciate more PayPal donations because YouTube is stealing. YouTube is a bitch. So
Oh
if
yeah.
you,
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So, me and Dimitri have been working a lot, and we have like I mean, altogether we've like raised hundreds of dollars on these live streams, but AdSense is so fucked up. Like they say they take 30%, but it's like the way it looks is like they're taking like 90%. Some there's some bullshit going on with AdSense. So we do want to make it available for you guys. Like if you need to use it, you can use it, but we really prefer PayPal or Cash App to that because like we're getting screwed by AdSense basically, like really bad.
yeah, like I gonna do the channeling tonight, not Danny, but if you wanna send healing energy to Danny Black Tower, that's fine.
Oh,
And do it on Dean. Yeah, just write down your questions and I will channel the spirits and give you the answer. So
thanks, Black Terror. Yeah, yeah, Dimitri's. I'm not quite ready to do live channelings. I'm gonna work up to that. But yeah, Dimitri's gonna take the punches for us today.
yeah, so does Agrat have to transmit you a message? So let me call Agrat to possess me a little bit more, and then I will tell you. Hagrat bat malat hashadim, Hagrat bat malat hashadim, Hagrat bat malat hashadim, Hagrat bat malat hashadim, Hagrat bat malat. You need to get attuned to the forces of Mercury, and you need to master predatory magic. Master psychic vampirism and embrace the dark forms and aspects of yourself. Understand that there is no shadow. There is only negative emotion you wield. And that is what you need to understand. The world is composed mostly of darkness. And if you follow the twisted path, you will become the creature of darkness who will eat the darkness of the world to see the dark face of God. Here is the exercise for you. Go into deep meditation in the sacred space. Focus on your sacral chakra. Also, focus on the ball of blue light penetrating your sacral chakra with the dark rays. Hold this visualization for about 15 minutes. And the energies which are deep in your sacral chakra, seated there, Your primal animalistic power will wake up and give you the experience you need. Okay, so that was the message. It was kind of really intense. It drained me and it made me tired. Danny, can you make some book reviews in the future? Will we do book reviews in the future?
Yeah. I don't consume a lot of books. I find very few of them very, that interesting. Um, but did you have any books in mind that you were curious about?
That's the question from the chat. So that's
I
what
know.
I was
I was
asking.
asking her. I was asking Lillian. Um, I kind of want to work with EA with his new material and kind of like, um, yeah, we kind of want to do that just to like kind of try it out on here for you guys to see it.
Honestly, like I want to work with EA, but I am not really enthusiastic about his new material because honestly, he didn't publish a lot of stuff, especially since the ball went down. Like
Dimitri,
he mostly like,
what are you
but
talking? You're so okay. Good business. Good business. Tactics there, dude.
yeah, but like I am interested. Like here is the thing: I am certain that EA has like something which he didn't publish, which is good, which we can, discuss, and we can turn that into a good experience. But like they haven't been publishing books since uh, he kind of lost his company thing. Uh, what are the main things that you did to become so good at channeling? Danny, how you became so good at channeling? Because Danny is really good at channeling.
Um, I went through really painful Kundalini awakening after having shamanic healing done, and that was and working with Sekhmet. Sekhmet was the deity that really came and opened the door with my, for the kind of my lower chakras, and like up to my spine and everything. She really pushed it. She and it's funny because when we were just opening for this, before we set the live stream, but we were calling the spirits. I haven't worked with Sekhmet in years, but she came with the others, with the Queens of Hell. So I gave her some offerings too. But Sekhmet is fantastic for Kundalini awakening. Really, really, really good.
Okay, so does Agro cheese my succubus? I had her disturbed me since years. So honestly, I need to like check personally who was disturbing you. It could be one of the four queens, but it's probably one of your succubi familiars. They usually do that. Do it on Dean. Uh, so yeah. Lona Ottery donated $23 via PayPal. Yeah, I have seen it. Can you please ask if I am on the right track for my spiritual development and ascent? Is there anything I need to focus on primarily at this time? Okay, so I will. So, who of the four queens you want me to ask this question, Lona Ottery? Is it the question for Lilith? Is it the question for Reshet? Is this the question for Nama, or is it question for Agrat? For who is it? Question. Lona Ottery. Like, just tell me who to ask of those four, and I will. Good, because I feel Agrat, she is my succubus familiar. Okay, if you think so, I will not argue. So yeah, just tell me, Lona, who you want me to channel, because there are like four spirits on the disposal. Obsidian Sun donated $11. Okay, so what is your question, Obsidian Sun? Okay, because Lona is like not telling me which spirit to channel. I will channel Lilith because Lilith is like the easiest for me to channel, honestly. Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. I call you to possess me and enter into my flesh in order to answer the questions asked to us. She needs to work with the spirits of the plants. She needs to go to the tree close to her, to the plant life close to her, and she needs to meditate in front of a tree. She needs to raise the sacred space around the tree and just look into the tree in meditative state while stimulating her third eye. When that happens, after consistent training on this, which can take a few weeks, the spirit of the tree will come out of the tree, and let her feed the spirit of the tree and use it as a familiar. And that spirit will teach her what she needs to know. Also, the advice from the spirit of the wind should be beneficial. She should offer to the spirits of the wind 300 grams of chicken meat and sandalwood incense. She should give this offering to the spirits of the wind while calling me Lilith. And while I share the offering with them, we will teach her what she needs to know. That is enough. Yeah. So this was the question for Lona Lottery.
I just want to say I
That is
did
for her.
hear Lilith mention her name before the stream too. Lana Autry's name a few times.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
Obsidian Sun asked, donated $11. Thank you, bro. What's your question? So we can like answer it here. I am curious about astral heritage. What is what is your astral heritage you are curious about? So the astral heritage is essentially your ancestral imprint, like your ancestral line. Danny, you kind of dropped
I know
your
somebody called me.
your ancestral line, and you will okay to ask Agrat. Okay, I will ask Agrat, but you kind of have to make a donation for it. Actually, was it a second question? Okay, it's a second question. Okay, I will answer it. Okay, so okay, let me go into trance again. Hagrad bat malat kashadim, Hagrad bat malat kashadim, Hagrad bat malat kashadim, Hagrad bat malat kashadim. I call you Agrad to possess my body and give the answer. His astral heritage is that of water spirits. He needs to work with them. He needs to revere them. They are the path he needs he needs to follow. Okay. That was the answer to your question, Duadondin. You need to work with water spirits. That's your astral heritage. Okay, Obsidian Sun is asking, is there any specific thing that I need to do to propel my spiritual evolution for Lilith? Okay, let me call Lilith with a few chants and then we will start. All the Mahashadim, 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 all the Mahashadim. All the Mahajadim, 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 all the Mahajadim. All the Mahajadim, 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 all the Mahajadim. All the Mahajadim, 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 all the Mahajadim. I call you to give the answer to the question. You need to abstain from all sexual pleasures for 3 weeks. Work with your energy centers and spend your time in contemplation. Do all of your mundane duties. However, call me every morning before you do anything else and tell me to put you into the state of mind you need to be in. I will partially possess you and guide you into the state of mind you need to be in to learn and study my mysteries. Indeed, that is the way for you. Once you experience that state of mind, hold it in a meditative state. Hold it as a form of meditation and focus on it. That is all. Okay? So, Obsidian Sun, do you need any clarification or is this enough? Lona Authory, I already answered your question. It was kind of pretty elaborate answer. Do you want me to elaborate something? David Vavrik Anderson, thank you for your support. Uh, Mary Decuvi, thank you for your support. Thanks, Dimitri. Good you told me about my succubus familiar. She attacked me in dreams. I had ignored her because I didn't knew about her, and she attacked me through people to get my attention. Yeah, that's what kind of rogue succubuses usually do. I will. Yeah, I am not certain it's Agrat, but we kind of can talk about that for sure. Danny, are
Yes.
you able of like reinstating your uh picture because like it's not on?
Um, I don't think I can do it now without restarting the stream, but it's okay because I
But
kind of
but
just want to lie down because I'm sick today. Ugh.
okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Diamond Doll. Uh, okay, thank you, Diamond Doll.
Thanks, Lana
On a
Offshore. Thank you,
question,
Lana.
if Lilith has a message for me, okay, Diamond Doll, I will go into trance again and I will channel again. Thank you, guys. I call you Lilith to possess my body and give the answer. You need to focus on necromancy. After your merging with me is over, call the dead. Start working with them. According to the instruction I gave you before. Your astral heritage is that of fire. Fire which purifies. Fire which heals and destroys. You should work with the element of fire. That should be one of your main focuses. After you merge with the dead, which I will teach you when the time is due, here is a ritual you have to do. Light a huge bonfire in nature, and then call Nama. Offer to Nama little bit of whiskey, and that's all that is required. And then ask her to teach you the mysteries of fire. That is what you need to do. That is what is required. Now, I will also teach you a short way how to work with the dead. You should go into the graveyard, carrying with yourself a 4 candles from the church intended to be lit for the dead people. You should call me, then light 4 candles and light the incense, and then ask of me to speak and call the dead. Once I call the dead, you should ask them to empower you. You should ask them to devour you. And that is what you need. Okay? We have other questions here. No problem. Thanks for your support, Lana. Thank you, everyone, for supporting. Hey, Lilith and Hecate. Leaky asked, I have never been here before. Hello, Philip Blair. We are really glad to have you here. That's really amazing that you are there. Uh, Thank you for your support here. Is there any message about my spiritual evolution? So, okay, let me see. Okay, if you want me to channel the message, make a donation on PayPal or Super Chat. I prefer PayPal because Super Chat steals a lot of money. Okay, is there any messages from Lilith? Okay, I will do this for you, Liam Armstrong. Uh,
I think, Dimitri, you misspoke. It's not PayPal that steals a lot of money. It's AdSense. So we prefer PayPal to Super Chat.
yeah, because like, okay, is there any messages from Lilith? Let me like channel the message for the guy, then I will like go back to that. Okay. Halata makashadi malata 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 makashadi. Magazine Malay, Magazine Malay, the 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 Magazine Liam Armstrong. Nama and Ashmadai are spirits for you. You should buy a pack of red candles and meditate on one of them for half of an hour every day. And work on your chakras. Work on your energies and master your breathing. Learn to focus on your breath and observe your mind. Once that is understood and mastered, you should call Namah in a following manner. Call her with the chant Nama Atala Tanavene in the sacred space. Repeat the chant over and over again while burning dragon's blood incense and offering a blood to her sigil. When the presence of Nama is felt, tell her to call Ashmadai, and call Ashmadai with the chant Ashmadai Tanavenu Nat. Once Ashmadai's power manifests, tell both of them to empower you, and that is a way for you to go forward. Okay, I sent $15 in PayPal. Do you have any messages for me? Okay, I will really start calling again. Tell me, do you have any messages for gray matter? Gray matter, you need to abstain from working with all spirits, all dark spirits, except Satan. And you should work only with Cassiel from the spirits of angelic hosts and Zakiel. So you should work with Cassiel and Zakiel and work only with Satan from demonic side. You should also call Satan in the following manner. Raise the sacred space through any method you deem effective. And then call Satan with the chant Harmatu Satan Atavas. However, before you call Satan, you need to work on your psychic senses for about 4 weeks. After that preparation is completed, call Satan and ask him to be your mentor. That is what you need to do. Why would we want to be devoured? That sounds dangerous. The word is actually an alchemical language for being uh, indeed initiated. It requires of those entities to take part of your astral energy into themselves. Okay. Do you have any messages from me for me from Goddess Lilith? LK asks. Okay, LK. We will answer that question. LK, you should work with spirits of earth, with elementals of earth. And this is how it is done for you specifically. You should go into nature, on the place where nature is untapped, where there is no pollution nor any sign of human habitation. Go there and raise the sacred space. Offer to the spirits of earth 4 sliced apples and 2 glasses of water mixed with honey. Then call them with this magical chant: Amanatu Sharma Terani. Amanatu Sharma Terani. Over and over again. And dark energy of the earth elementals will come, and you should ask them to empower you. But there is one thing you need to be worried about. Before you go and meet the earth elementals, you should focus on this exercise in order to open your psychic abilities. So imagine a small moon in front of your eyes, penetrating with its rays your third eye and then cleansing all of your chakras. Focus on this visualization for about 40 minutes every day for 3 weeks. And after those 3 weeks, you will be ready to work with earth elementals. They will strengthen your body, mind, and spirit and empower you greatly. Carla Otrega asks, is there some message to me about my spiritual evolution? Okay, so we will answer that question. I suppose you are asking Lilith. Carla, you should simply focus on meditating and taking care of your health. That is the only thing you should worry about right now. Indeed, what you should also do is you should master yogic breathing, especially breath of fire. Work with Belial only when you need, and don't overload yourself. Take it slow. I gotta go, but I want to wish each of you great night, and may you receive the answers you seek. Also going to leave this candle of healing burning from that for Danny Doom. Get better soon, sister. Thank you, Black Tower.
Thank you,
Uh
Black Tower.
yes. Okay. Ava Lilith, the chants are difficult to spell out, thank you. Okay, just watch the stream again and listen to your portion again. I am really investing enormous amount of effort just to have it done for you guys. Nangxi Wang, okay, I will answer your question. Just tell me your question. However, guys, I prefer PayPal because AdSense is stealing us a lot of the money and they are not even giving it to us. So yeah, but thanks Ivan, you didn't knew you paid anyway, so we will answer the question. Uh, can someone sacrifice his anger and negative emotion to spirits? Yes. Which spirits will accept this offering? Any form of dark spirit. Just to keep it simple. Any form of dark spirit will accept that offerings. Thanks, Lilith, and thanks, guys. Thank to you, Carla. We are really glad to have you here. I am really glad to have such a wonderful fan base as you guys. I am proud to do this for you every single week. It really makes my heart beat better and with happiness. And I'm thank you all.
Yeah.
So thank you. So technically, guys, do you have like any questions which doesn't require card channeling, or if you do, we will definitely be there to help you. Danny Doom. Oh wow. I don't know what you said. Like the Black Tower. I don't understand, but still help you, bro.
No, no. I said it would be wonderful to have him as a guest for an interview because he's such an amazing and powerful practitioner. We that it would be really dope to have him on the show.
Yeah, yeah, guys. And if somebody of you can, do you have any messages for me from Lilith regarding which demon I should work with in my current path, please? Okay, I will call it. Call it the Mahashi, 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 call it the Mahashi. Mahashi, call it the 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 Mahashi. Mahashi, call it the 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 Mahashi. Mahashi, call it the Mahashi, call it the Mahashi, call it the Mahashi, call it the Mahashi. You need to work with Malphas, not Kivang. He is the spirit you should approach. Before working with Malphas, you simply need to get your body in a good physical shape and balance all of your mental weaknesses by mastering your mental processes through meditation and rigorous self discipline. That is the only message I have. And out for energetic practices, which he should perform, psychic vampirism will be beneficial. I will definitely be there to clarify something for you, of course. So, yeah, guys, um, I don't know. I have invested so much effort in this live stream, and it looks like people, are not necessarily okay.
Well,
Initiation doesn't.
we had some issues getting in there. We were
Okay,
late.
initiation doesn't. That mean some form of a test needs to take place? Technically, yes, but you will have tasks in life regardless. You will have adversities in life regardless. I would rather embrace the spiritual path and spiritual evolution because if you don't confront adversity, adversity will confront you. That is simply the nature of the universe and the nature of the human condition. So, yes, you will have adversities as a consequence of initiation, but fundamentally, it's better for you to confront adversity than for adversity to confront you.
Yeah,
Do you consider Hecate a dark goddess and offering anger to her will be appropriate? Yes, to certain aspects of Hecate, that is really appropriate. I don't see a reason why it couldn't happen. So, thank you. I really agree with you. Yes, she's a dark goddess, and you can definitely benefit from offering that dark energy to Hecate. So, do you have any other question, guys, which don't require the channeling, so we can uh, answer a few more questions and then close this stream because those channelings really drained me, and it looks like not a lot more people will show up. For some reason tonight.
Um,
Not
yeah, say hard with you guys. It definitely doesn't end there for us. Like, you know, those spirits are uh, changing our lives um, in a really dramatic way and working with us every time we do those rituals, um,
Yeah, it's
which is
true,
good.
but we are also grateful for having all of you here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be possible without you. So yeah,
The the point I'm trying to make is just that this is we are really like dedicating our dedicating our lives fully to this. And as soon as I get out of working at the high school I work out in the summertime, we're going to be together working full time doing magic, and it's going to be that's when things are going to get really 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 cool.
have you ever worked or heard with Zozo? No, but I look up to because he is a spirit who generated or created a lot of hype, and I also am really happy for me and Danny to work this summer together. We have a lot of stuff coming for you. Thank you for what you do and what you have doing now. Thank you also, Lee and Armstrong. Thank you as well.
Yeah,
Awesome working and hearing your abilities with communication with the Dark Goddesses. Thank you, Stu Henry. I really appreciate your support. Dimitri, do you know if Lilith and Hecate ever interact? They are all aspects of the same energy, so technically they are constantly interacting all the time. It's like saying, is water interacting with ice? Ice and water are two aspects of the same thing. Uh, yeah, so they constantly interact with each other. I hope my metaphor clarified stuff for you.
Hecate
And
is the gatekeeper of hell, of the hell realms. So yes, they're part and parcel
yeah,
to each other.
yeah, so, you know, I kind of remember you reminded me, Danny, when I worked with Saint Cyprian, and he told me to receive the true initiation into the dark worlds with Hecate, Demeter, and Persephone, that they really hold the key to the actual Goetia, and you kind of reminded me to pursue that ritual.
Yeah,
Something like that was the original intention behind this stream, but because we had a lot of, how can we say, we had a lot of technical difficulty, we decided to essentially do this channeling of the four queens as a last channeling live stream on the channel. So yeah, but in the future, me and Danny will film a lot of badass dope rituals with those Greek spirits and demonic spirits, and
yeah.
we will record everything, and it will be a really good fucking camera, and a lot of work will be invested and done, and yeah. What is the most accurate place in the body to visualize the black flame during black flame meditation? Behind your heart, in between your heart and your spine. That is actually where the black flame is located, according to my uh, understanding. Another place you can visualize it at is you can visualize it behind solar plexus chakra, in the middle of your belly.
Yeah.
So those two places, in my opinion, the more accurate place to visualize it in is uh, the more accurate is the heart. But if you really want to kind of try, you can try both places. Spend 10 euros on PayPal is my main deity for long time work. So this is okay, Diamond Dole. So this is something which I kind of don't require channeling. This is something I already channeled for you, but I kind of didn't want to tell it to you until now. Four queens are essentially the four aspects of Lilith energy. And so you will work with Lilith for a really long time, and then you will start working with Ashet after work with Lilith is over. So pretty much, Yes, the answer is yes. You will work with Wallet in her different forms pretty much until the coffin is closed. Until you unless you radically change your path in a really fundamental manner. So, yes, the answer is yes to your question.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I just do want to sort of follow up with what I was saying earlier. Like I sort of mentioned that um, when we work with these entities, it's not like we just dismiss them after we do these group rituals, um, and and despite whatever is happening um, out there in the world or in our lives or like out there in the rest of the occult community, like for instance, Abaddon is still very, very, very much involved in what we're doing. I really wanted to show you guys. I lost my camera, but we channeled some amazing stuff for Abaddon, and I have this gorgeous altar set up for him with some really bizarre items that he requested. So I'm really looking forward to doing rituals with those Greek spirits with you guys. We're going to get really deep into the Greek spirits. I have a really strong affinity with that. I have very strange events and past life memories and all of that stuff with the Greeks. It's like the strongest um it's like the strongest like thread of my being. It's like the for some reason the Greeks.
yeah. So, yeah, you are really connected to Greek pantheon, and it's really good for you, Danny. I'm really proud of you. Thank you, Luna Authority, for gratitude donation. We will definitely compensate you in some way. Thank you for everything you do. You follow us for a really long time and support us, and we really appreciate everything. The aspect I have seen was her with the red eyes and red hair. Okay, that's an aspect of Lilith. Okay, so there is a pro and con here. So this is an aspect of Lilith I channeled the seal for long ago, and indeed, uh, that's really powerful aspect of Lilith, which is kind of mixture between Lilith and Nama. I had the same experience as you. Mellow Short 29. Thank you, bro. Yoo-hoo, thank you, Diamond Dome. Surprisingly, I didn't get more animalistic chimera appearance. You know, how spirits will manifest, it kind of depends on spirits, but also on the individual. You said, hey, you, bro, glad to have you here. We all remember you, motherfucker. Thank you for everything. Stu Henry, are Moloch and Bull separate entities? What do you think, Danny, on this question?
That's an well, I know that Ball, because when they come they say Baalzebub and not Beelzebub, that's how they pronounce it. Ball when it's Baalzebub, and then Baalzebub and Belial come together and they talk about the high place and shit like that, and like fucking archaic like Middle Eastern languages. So I know that they're related. Moloch, I've read that they're connected historically. Do you feel that they are the same being, Dimitri?
So I kind of practically yes, practically no, ontologically yes. So let me explain. So practically, those are separate energies used for separate things.
Uh-huh.
But from the point of origin and ontology, the Baal and Moloch are essentially the two aspects of the same force,
Uh-huh.
like a primordial raw power of nature. So that's kind of my really short answer to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And would you say Moloch is sort of a father figure in a strange way?
Yes, he can be a father figure to a lot of magicians. This is controversial to say, but this is actually true.
Yeah.
People see Moloch as a father figure.
Yeah.
World is
Well,
weird.
I feel like he sees himself that way, actually.
Yes, like a really dark, primordial, and dangerous father figure.
Yeah.
He's like a father figure who is like a corporation owner, and he like destroys all of his competition in business, and gets millions and millions of people without a job, but he is good for his family. That
Uh-huh.
kind of father figure.
Yeah.
So it's like, people have a need for all kinds of father figures, spiritually and otherwise. Uh, okay, you know, similar source but different outcome, kinda. I agree, 100%. Lilith, uh, okay, so is Lilith the same as the four queens? Are four queens the aspect of Lilith? I gonna give the same answer as for Balls and Moloch. Practically, they are not the same. They are different energies, but ontologically, they are all aspects of same energy. They have all the same origin. This is all from my personal experience. This is not bookworming. Everything
So
I say from personal experience.
sorry, I was just a non-message says, "How do I get rid of an entity that lays next to me every night, comes in dreams and whispers?" Well, that's interesting. Why do you feel like you should get rid of it? First of all, is it disturbing you? What kind of vibe do you get from the entity? What does it whisper to you? I would just like more information about that. Maybe you don't need to get rid of the entity. Maybe the entity is there for a reason.
Okay, so I'm on a message. My answer to you is you need to, like, first and foremost evaluate the spirit, and you also need to kind of, if you're really burdened by the spirit and troubled by it, you have to do some form of banishing or exorcism or binding to remove that if you're really troubled by it. Usually people who have problem with that common message also have some form of mental, emotional, or health issues which are making the spiritual issue exacerbated. So I would also take care of the diet, take care of the exercise, and take care of your mental state, take proper medication. All of that is necessary if you have problems like that. uh,
Hexagon's son, that clearly sounds like Medusa. Um, she is a popular spirit to work with. Eldoria Crow works with Medusa, I think, if I remember correctly.
okay. Okay, yeah. Fang donated $5. Bro, tell me your question or whatever you have. Uh, so we would really appreciate if you want to ask question to donate on PayPal because AdSense steals money. But
Yeah.
fine, I will still like give you a shout out, bro, because like
I,
you support us
sorry.
for a long time. Thank you, Fang, for
Yeah.
everything.
So I've worked with lots of. I've had lots of Greek like deities come to me, really obscure ones too, like really really obscure ones. But for some reason, I have not encountered Medusa yet. So that's really cool, man. That's really cool. I would totally work with her. Oh,
Athrop also
poison.
donate. Athrop
Yeah,
also
Carla.
donate.
Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Athrop also donated $5.
Okay,
Thank you, Athrop, bro.
Carla.
Uh,
I'll get to your question. I'm gonna let him. Does Fang and Asherpa have questions first?
yeah, do you think and Athrop I have questions? So is Lilith the same as four queens? I told you, practically yes, practically no, they are separate energies, but they are all coming from the same source. So that's like my answer to
They're
your
Yeah,
question. Do I don't
they're
think?
closely associated.
Yes.
They're a family of spirits.
Okay. Car. Okay. What does it mean when an entity you work attack you in dreams or injection poison into you? Uh, that means that you are getting spiritually transformed by the dark energy of the entity. That's what it means.
Yes,
If
and
you are certain, yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
If you are certain, if
So
you are certain,
I just want
guys,
to
we
add.
are.
I'm
You,
sorry. I think there's a delay. I'm so sorry.
okay, say Danny what you want to say. Sorry for me
Um,
interrupting.
so Samael, that's Samael is big on that. Like he literally handed me a bottle of poison and told me to drink it. Carly, I don't know. Do you have any idea? You know who the archetype was in the dream? Did they have any symbols that indicated who they may have been associated with, or I would need more information to really like give you a perfect answer for that. But many of the darker entities will do that. You know, they will introduce poison to you or tell you that you've been poisoned, or it's an initiation usually.
Okay, so that okay. I had the dream of an owl. I was shown Kabbalah Trium Life in form of a tarot card. What does that mean? So O is a symbol of Lilith,
Yeah.
and so Lilith can guide through both threes actually. So this was a direct sign that you should work with Lilith to study both threes, three of life and three of death. It's really a simple dream to interpret. Thank you for being here, you. You are welcome. I am thinking of one question. Give me a minute. Okay, we are waiting for you, Atropa. We are waiting for you. Carla Ortega. Okay, you will answer to this, Danny, because you kind of started the discussion.
Okay. Um. Yeah. So that is interesting. I've never had Lucifer come with poison like that, but I definitely wouldn't put it past him. um. And then you say Hecate attacks you. How does she attack you? I mean, what does she do?
Okay, so I will give my opinion. Like it's Hekate's way of like initiating her into tonic realms. I think it's nothing bad. I think she should just relax and chill for a second. But that's like
Yeah,
just my
I'm asking because it will help, in terms of like the actual events in the dream, what you see in the dream, what you're shown in the dream, to like break it down.
okay. So Mark 11 player hey says hey what's up Mark 11 bro, glad to have you here. You said thank you, do it, and then said oh thank you for answer. Here was a delay. Thank you for donation and answer, do it, Dean, as well. So I don't know, like I am I am really like tired as fuck, guys. I am really glad for having all of you here, but we'll kind of have to close the stream in a few minutes. So, what is like the last question you want to close stream on, guys? If you have any like last question to close the stream, because this is the last channeling stream, and I really want to close it on something big. Andrew Williamson, Luke's Bringer, Sans Heart. Thank you, Andrew Williamson. I am really glad to have you here. You're a dope ass motherfucker. Okay, so what is the last question for this stream? Do you have a question, Danny?
Um, yeah. So I was also hearing Ashet's name repeatedly. Does Ashet have any message for me?
Okay. Kaisha Zenuin Kashadim, 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 Kaisha Zenuin Kashadim. Come and embrace the essence of the black sun. Meditate and contemplate upon its rays. Learn to feel the darkness. Learn to feel negative emotion. Don't resist it. Don't rebel against it. Learn to live life without dividing it. Life is one beautiful chaos. You need to love, you need to hate, and you need to transcend both. Contemplate on Black Sun. It will give you the development you need. I will go now.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Okay. When you contact Lilith, are you speaking the older or younger version? Definitely the older version. Younger version is known as Nama, and I don't have deep relationship with Nama. Part 1. Last night I had a dream that I was watching a performance of Smiley Cyrus, and what happened was there was a female fan who grabbed her hand, realized it was danger, and it was a woman trying to. Okay, I will wait you to finish typing your message, Mark.
So Carla said that Hecate attacks me in her dog form, wants to bite me, but always in the end she always goes away. Um, so when Hecate is around me, I see tons of black dogs. She's very well associated with dogs. Um, I think she's just trying to confront your fears there. This
Okay,
is pretty weird.
okay, Necroniki is in the chat. Hello, Necroniki.
Hey,
It's
Negro
not.
Nikki.
Okay, it's not, Athropa says it's not really a question, but something that happened. He was conducting his cans to make me dance. The song that was playing was "Love You to Death" by Type O Negative. Yeah, Belial tends to do that. Yeah, nothing unusual for Belial. Mark 11 continues his message. Sister, so she ran to a very dark house, and there were three glass doors with black human figures, and the sky was orange. Okay, so Mark 11, you are clearly having some form of encounters with Nama. All of the things you described, dark house, the shadow figures, everything points to Nama. I don't have time to go into details, but pretty much it's Nama, Mark 11. 100%. Through the image of the singer, Nama is presenting itself to you. I'm gonna read part 3, but what I am seeing in part 3 is definitely even more pointing that it's Nama. It felt like I was in a cave. Then, lastly, I was outside and I saw this weird large sculpture that had a white face and it shattered. The skies were orange. Yeah, it's all Nama's realm and Nama. It's all Nama. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it was kind of Belial's message to you, Atropa. Don't worry. Amon message said, I had a dream where I spoke to an entity. The entity in the dream spoke through my body in a deep male voice, and he told me his name. Okay, that's something I really. Mm, can you message me on WhatsApp? Amon message, please, because this is not something for the live stream. This is a complex situation, bro. What is the ultimate goal and the outcome of vampiric alchemy? In my opinion, the ultimate goal and outcome of vampiric alchemy is to see the left side of the creator himself. So, Danny, what do you have to say on all of those questions people ask? Do you have something to comment?
Um, yeah, sorry, forgive me that I'm sort of like under the weather out of it. Which question?
Like any on the questions in the chat you want to give a comment on?
Okay, well, there's a really complicated question. Felt like I was in a cave, large sculpture, white.
Yeah, somebody was like retelling his Nama dream. So, Diamond Doll asked about what about Terha Negative. What do you think about Terha Negative? Danny?
So a non-message. So I'm not asking you to say the name. It might not even be. You said I had a dream where I spoke to an entity. The entity spoke through my body in a deep male voice and told me his name. So I wouldn't recommend saying the name here. Um, but that sounds like an invitation. I've met some pretty interesting spirits myself that were not recorded. So I would say just like investigate it. Use protection and figure out what the fuck that entity is.
Yeah, but like regarding that entity, I would ask common message to contact me privately because like this is too complex issue for the stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, do you have anything to say, Danny, to close the stream?
Yeah. So we're working our asses off. We love you guys. We're gonna really be kicking some ass. Um, and this summer it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be doing crazy shit. Um, and we have a whole bunch more shit to do with Abaddon and Lilith and all these motherfuckers. Like we're doing big things, and we're this is our life.
Yeah,
Our life. And we want to give quality, we want to do quality. Like the internet sucks so bad. YouTube is such a desert. Like there's such nothingness there and such crap, and like we just really want to put something there that's of quality, not like just fucking bullshit. Thanks, Necronikki. Appreciate it.
yeah. Thank you, Necroniki, for yeah. Thank you, everyone. So
Thanks, guys.
okay. So talk to you soon, guys. This is the end of the last live channeling on this channel. To all of you who contributed, thanks deeply. We will have group rituals in the future, but not group channelings. So thank you all for your honest and heavy support, and we will see each other next week. I just gonna announce that tomorrow will premiere our exclusive interview with Anima Nora. So Anima Nora is a guest on tomorrow's show. We're gonna tackle some pretty controversial subjects, and you will enjoy the interview, guys. We worked on it heavily. Talk to you soon, guys, and see you later. Goodbye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.